Hoping y'all are having a great night tonight, man, especially after Thanksgiving, man. Hopefully y'all had a good holiday, man. Cook some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just did y'all thing, man. Salute to that, man. Salute to that for sure. Hey, hold on. Let me get everything together real quick, y'all. Let's see what we got, man. Let me check the sound real quick. We gotta check the sound. Make sure the production is all the way together. Hold on. Where we at? Okay. We right here. Hold on. Let's put this in the background. Yep. Let's get this going. Y'all know how we do it over here. We definitely gotta check the sound before we do anything else, right? We definitely gotta get the sound and everything together. Yeah, it's about right now. All right, man. So, man, I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving, man. If you celebrate the holidays, man, for sure, I'm with you on that, man. So, I had a good one, man. Always, man. Every day is a blessed day, man, as long as you are above ground, man. Now, look, man, what we gonna talk about tonight, man, is this colorism situation, man. You got the Chris Brown situation, man. And allegedly, man, you know, it's some people mad about that shit, man. Like, and they've been mad for a reason. I mean, for a while. Let me look this up right quick. Let me get this straight. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, they've been mad for a while, man, on this Chris Brown situation. And then we gonna dive into, you know what I mean, exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? Are they mad about the colorism, or are they mad about a person choosing a preference, man? Like, should you be able to have a preference out here, man? Or should it be considered colorism, man? You know what I mean? So we about to dig into all of that, man. First of all, man, I want to know, man, is this lady right about what she's saying? Let's play this real quick, man. Is she right about what she's saying? Let's go. Y'all listening to this lady? Let's look. Look over here. No. Look over there. Yeah. Look over there. Is this lady right?
Something y'all do not know. They are scared of y'all. The black community. Y'all single-handedly own the power, and you can't even see. Let me tell you people something y'all do not know. They are scared of y'all. The black community. Y'all single-handedly own the power, and you can't even see. Let me tell you people something.
Yo, is she right? Like, what is she talking about, man? I feel like this is the same lady, but I think she definitely is right in a sense. Like, do we ever understand like how much power we have? You know what I mean? Let's go.
You look like you need to clean up around that motherfucker. You look like you need a motherfucking bath. You look like meth is your motherfucking habit. That's what you look like. So if we're going to be motherfucking clear and we're going to make motherfucking statements, bitch, make them. Because I'm going to make mine. And mine's going to be very motherfucking clear. So what did I look like to you? Because let me tell you what I am. When you look at me, bitch, you see success. You see a motherfucking boss. That's what you see. You don't see no motherfucking struggle over here. The only thing I struggle with is keeping my shit together instead of putting my motherfucking hands on folks. That's the only thing you see here. So let's be motherfucking clear, boo. Don't come at me sideways with these stupid ass motherfucking comments. If you want to know what a motherfucking boss looks like, bitch, you looking at one. A bitch that handles big business. That's not you, though, I see. You over there skating on some regular ass skates that need some goddamn Ajax on them to clean them motherfuckers back up. Just, girl, if any motherfucker ever needed to sit they stupid ass down, you that bitch. You that bitch. Sit your...
Like, I want to know, is is that the same woman that's giving us the you know what I mean? Hold
You
on.
people something y'all do not know. They are scared of y'all. The black community. Y'all single-handedly own the power and you can't even see. Let me tell you people something y'all do not know. They are scared of y'all. The black community. Y'all single-handedly own the power and you can't even see. Let me tell you people something.
Y'all let me know, man. Is that the same damn woman? And it might not even be that they look just alike, but like the same message that they be trying to send when they seeing those come holler at you. I mean, are we thinking at it? Are we thinking of it too deep? You know what I'm saying? Or what is it, man? You know what I'm saying? This is just a little something to put on y'all mind, man, to make you kind of think like, man, what? You know what I'm saying? Do we need the help of those, man? Do we need that type of help, man? You understand what I'm saying? Do we need that type of help? You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. We finna get just straight into it, man. Now, dealing with colorism, man, let me give y'all the definition of what colorism is so y'all don't get it misconfused, man. I don't want y'all to get misconfused or educated on what colorism is. If you haven't been in the news lately, Chris Brown is under fire for colorism. Kelly Rowland has went back on her statements. Well, matter of fact, she didn't even go back on her statements. She is defending Chris Brown. Colorism is the prejudice or discrimination against individuals with dark skin tone, typically among people of the same ethnic or racial group. All right, man. Let's dig deep into this. Let's figure out exactly what's going on, man, because I want y'all to learn something over here, man. Because we can all learn together, man, and have a good time. So it's all about learning and having a good time. Let's figure out what this is and what exactly is going on. Hold on, let me get this pulled up, man, and try to break this down to a certain extent, man, so we all get an understanding of this, man. Let me get this pulled up, man. Hold on, here we go. Just pulled up, man. This is gonna be real simple right here, man. Let's bust this wide open. Let's see what's going on with this, man. So y'all do know, man, Chris Brown was not elected to participate in the American Music Awards. And once again, I don't even know why that's even important, but he wasn't elected to participate in it. And Kelly Rowland decided to speak up and say, you know, basically, matter of fact, let's play the Kelly Rowland video. Hold on, let me get that pulled up, man. The Kelly Rowland video, man, where she is basically, you know what I'm saying, hey, look, Chris Brown should be in the American Music Awards. I don't even know why they think that shit is important. But anyway, man, let's get this jump pulled up, man. Let's holler at Kelly Rowland real quick. See what she got to say, man. Because Kelly Rowland on this jump, man. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it pulled up for y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure you share and subscribe to the channel, man. I know it's late night, man. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, man. We're going into a new day, though, man. So, hold on, man. Let me get this pulled up. So all y'all
beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, creams, potatoes, creams, beans, 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 creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, chuckers, chicken, chucking, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, chuckers. You name it. You name it. You name it.
You name it.
Hey man, how in the hell, like who is able to get something like that cracking like that? But anyway, that's a different thing, man. Look, Kelly Rowland, man, this is her, man, on what she has to say about Chris Brown not being included in the AME or whatever it is, the American Music Awards, AMA. Let's go, man.
People bullying Chris. Is it sad to see?
You know what? I believe that grace is very real, and we all need a dose of it. And before we point fingers at anybody, we should realize how grateful we are for every moment that we get, for even our own things that we have. I just think it's important to remember to be human. We are humans, and yeah.
Do you feel like he needs to? He needs to be forgiven for, like, who he did? I mean,
you know what? We all need to be forgiven for anything that we could be doing, anything that we're thinking. We all come up short in some sort of way, and grace is real, and we are humans, and everybody deserves grace. Period. Have a good day, man.
I know you too. Bye.
Yeah, sound like a whole lot of bullshit, but man,
Wisconsin's
let's dig into that shit real quick, man, because we're trying to figure out, man, because they've been busting Chris Brown down for a long ass time, man. I'm talking about for real, man. He has served his sentence for what they claim that he did, man, which was like community service and stuff like that, man. Like, I'm definitely in disagreement with anybody that put their hands on any type of women. If you put your hands on somebody that doesn't put their hands on you, man, you just all the way in the left, man. You all the way in the red, for sure, man. The main thing I want to bring up though is, man, you just heard Kelly Rowland, man. Kelly was goddamn me rolling and tripping on that, and I'm about to show y'all why, man. I'm about to bust down and break this junk all the way down, man. About to bust this junk all the way down, man. Because we got to take a close look at this shit, man. We got to take a close look at this. Let me get this up out of her, man. We got to take a close look at this and see exactly what's going on, man. Because, man, they hitting Chris Brown upside the head, I think, man. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, man. They hitting him upside the head just a little bit too much, man. They putting the colorism on him. You know what I mean? When it could possibly be a preference, man. A preference, man. And let's just get straight into it, man. Man, shouts out to everybody birthday in the building, man. All right, man, let's get straight into it, man. So, probably about like a year ago, man, this is when this video took place, man. I'm about to break this down, man. Let's go, man.
Club. I live in Los Angeles, and I was with two light-skinned girls and one white girl, and we're walking into the club, and a very famous R&B singer, walked up to me and looked at my girl, said, "You can get in, but no darkies." I kept walking because I was like, huh? He's like, "I said no darkies." And I was literally escorted off the property. Let's just say in that particular day, my dating preferences completely changed. And I just want to say to him, look at me now.
All right, let's break that part down, right? At the end, she did say, man, let's not skip over everything that's going on, man. First of all, we don't even know who she's talking about, but these are the claim that was brought against Chris Brown to be a colorism type of person. But here's the first thing, right? And you listen to her at the end, man, and I hope y'all follow me with this, is she said, from that date, my preferences have changed as far as my dating preferences have changed, which lets y'all know that her preferences was something that dealt with a person that was light skinned, a R&B singer at that point in time. Let's go back and
Walking because
listen
I
to
was
it.
like, huh? He's like, I said no darkies, and I was literally escorted off the property. Let's just say in that particular day, my dating preferences completely changed. And I just want to say to him, look at me now.
Welcome to my channel, Mother Suckers. Hey, I am
Let's get into
Eloho, your favorite Black African unicorn, honey. Yes. Okay, so you guys know we love and celebrate Blackness over here. So when I hear testimonies like the one played in the beginning of the video, it sets me the fuck off. All right, quick breakdown. So Chris Brown is currently being blasted on TikTok and Twitter after another dark-skinned woman insinuates he told her no darkies at the party. Although the woman did not mention his name, her last line, "Look at me now," was a dead giveaway. However, most TikTok and Twitter users agreed that even without her using the last lyrics as a hint, they knew that she was referring to Chris Brown. At this point, Chris Brown is notorious for being colorist towards dark-skinned women. We all know he has a preference for light, white, and Blasians, but he is notoriously colorist towards darker-skinned women. And as someone who is a part of the fashion and beauty industry, I've been at these events. I've seen Chris Brown in sections. I've seen other rappers and other male artists in sections. And it is true. I don't know if they do it at the door. I don't know if they do it in the section. But at some point, they definitely let it be known who they want in their section. And it's usually white women, white Latinas, racially ambiguous, or Asian women. Now, I saw a lot of people saying,
All right, let me put this on pause, man. So I'll let y'all know one thing. When we talk about colorism and stuff like that, one thing that is you have to include in all this, man. When it deals with colorism in your own race, let's just talk about where it's first started and where it came from, man. People that were light and bright were always considered to possibly pass as either white or considered as being more beautiful than people were that are a darker hue. You know what I'm saying? Like we all know that. Like we all know that we get that at this point. Like hopefully we all get that at this point. The main thing is the people that it affected in that, like the people that it affected with that, usually tends to be somebody darker, that is in art or culture or ethnic background. So people of a darker hue do not take kindly of somebody suggesting another hue inside of that race or culture or ethnic background to be considered better. Now here's one thing. Why are these women even worried about him saying possibly that he does not want them? I don't know. Maybe because they are fans of his, which you'll see in this video, in the next video, that they say they are fans of his. So they feel upset. They are upset because they cannot believe somebody that they like. You know what I mean? That they like and they're fans of and supporters of. Like they didn't get it at the beginning and they're probably still fans now, but let's go.
Oh, that's his section, that's his money. He has the right to choose who he wants there and who he does not want there. And I absolutely agree with you guys. But the fact of the matter is, colorism is really destroying and dividing our community. Why are we dividing Black folks? Why do you prefer one Black folk over another? Why are y'all making...
And just listen to this woman. Why do you All right, man. This is gonna be a slow walk right here, man. Somebody just having a preference over what they like is different. Then and I get it, man. He should never use the term darkies or anything like that. I think that makes him prejudiced, right? But at the end of the day, I think he does have a preference You know what I mean? With a lot of people, even women have a preference, right? Even women have a preference over you know, tall or small. You know what I'm saying? Tall or little, right? Like man, I talk to a lot of women on a daily basis, man. They don't like, you know what I'm saying? You go on a dating site, man, even on a dating site, man, they'll tell you, I do not want no under 6 foot man. But you don't hear, now what you don't hear is somebody creating some type of group or something like that saying, we are against the women that do not like small men. You don't hear that. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear that. You don't see that. You know what I mean? It's not considered tallism. You know what I'm saying? But dealing with the colorism, I understand, you know, the beginning root of the problem with that situation that is caused, you know, the darker hue of women or men to feel that way about certain situations. But first you have to ask yourself, why do you even care what somebody thinks that does not want you? Why do you even care? And you have to ask yourself, is that because the MLK situation? Like the MLK situation is the same mind frame where you try to go and you want to be around people that don't give a damn about you or do not like being around you. But let's go.
Making dark-skinned people feel less than. Why are y'all making dark-skinned people feel not as beautiful? Like, really think about that when y'all start saying, like, oh, well, it's his choice. It's his choice. And you know what? You have a choice too. Black women, stop consuming their music. Stop trying to even be in their presence. Stop putting them on a pedestal because they're no better than the KKK. In my opinion, if you are a colorist black man, then you're no better than the KKK. I'm gonna start.
And like like to put a black man in the same category as the KKK because he does not like, you know what I mean? He does not like, or he's not attracted to your hue. I don't know if that's, you know what I mean? I think a lot of things that Chris Brown was saying, other than the terms he was using when he says darky and all that, he's totally wrong for that, right? He's totally wrong. Like, you shouldn't be putting darky with what you like as a preference, right? And then I get it. That's where they consider it kind of like colorism. Matter of fact, not even kind of. That's more so on the lines of colorism, where he's prejudging somebody, man. And we looked up that definition, man. That definition says prejudice or discrimination against individuals with dark skin tone, typically among people of the same ethnic group or racial group. But we got to ask this question, right? We got to ask this question. Why are these women so pissed off at somebody that don't give a damn about them? You know what I mean? Somebody that don't give a damn about them, somebody that does not consider them attractive. I think that's the main focal point, is because they're a little mad at the man not being attracted to them. I think that's the problem. The problem is that the man is not attracted to you, and you have put so much into that man. And when you find out he ain't attracted to you, then you done. But you wasn't done when he was supposedly, allegedly beating up on the woman. You know what I'm saying? When he was beating up on the woman, allegedly, you wasn't tripping off that. But now you tripping off the fact he don't like you because, or he's not attracted to you because you are a darker hue. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. I'm just saying. But let's go.
Are calling y'all KKK. Oh, okay, KK. Okay, KK. Oh, I can't come in your section because I'm dark skinned. Okay, KK. Now, there was another recent situation that I read about involving Trey Songz as well. She writes gossip in the city saying Fee, the colorist of Trey Songz, is disgusting. They said, what did you see? She says, we were at Gold Rush and he pulled.
Y'all heard her though. They be mad because they can't sit in the VIP. What the fuck? Like, listen, if I'm in the VIP and if I decide I don't want no blonde hair, blue eyed women in my VIP, am I wrong? You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong? You know what I'm saying? Man, maybe he might just not, that's not who he, I don't know, man. He just might not. Every woman he might see in that VIP, he feel like those chosen woman that I might want to just go home with. And I know if there is somebody that is in there that I'm not attracted to, I don't want to look at them for the whole night because I ain't attracted to it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, never should Chris Brown refer to them as a darkie. Now he tripping when he do that. When he does that, he tripping. But at the same time, why are these women so worried about him not electing them to sit in the VIP?
My friends to his section. She said she was with me. He said no. So for an hour, I saw him and his team removed all dark-skinned women from around and inside his section. Eventually, his brother called me inside the VIP, and I was inside like 10 minutes and was told to leave by whatever dude he was next to, all white or light-skinned women. And it was just sad because it was a lot of dark-skinned women that was dancers that was kicked out as well. And so the purpose of today's video is not to tell you guys what you already know, that these men are colorists and they're new KKK members. But I want to address you light-skinned Black women and you mixed Black women who say you're Black, right? I want to know why y'all leaving y'all dark-skinned friends in the club. I want to know why in a moment where you should be standing up for your friend, right? Where you should be advocating against colorism, because you all say that light-skinned women face colorism too. So if you know what it feels, if you know how it feels to experience colorism, why is it so easy for y'all to leave y'all dark-skinned friends hanging? That's what I want to discuss today. We're going to send around our friend pans now because I need my coins before y'all get upset. See, I don't use the word friend lightly. I don't use the word friend loosely. And I know for a fact that my lighter skinned friends, my biracial friends, my mixed friends, my Asian friends, they go up harder than I do. Ain't no way we all going out together and because some musty, crusty KKK nigga talking about some, oh, you too dark, we splitting up. That's not a friend. That's a frenemy. That's someone who's actually hanging out with you to
now she's definitely right. If you're hanging out with your friend and your friend at any point, it don't matter if it's a Black man doing it or whatever, if your friend chooses at any point in time, like this shit is common sense right here. If your friend chooses at any point to go with some other shit that, except for the surface bro code, right? Like I'm finna go get some pussy, man. Like, all right, man, just holler at me, man. Let me know, man. You show, man, because we want to make sure you straight, man, because we don't know, man. We want to make sure you make it home. Bro code shit, right? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if anybody leaves your side going into a club and they get selected because they light skinned and you get left off in the dark, oh yeah, fuck them. You know what I mean? Real talk, like fuck them. I mean, that's like some college shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you in college, like at this point in time in life, you should already know that. And then you have to understand the reason why these women are mad is because they did not get selected to go to a fucking VIP party where they try to claim and then they try to get people to understand what they're saying and they bring it into a whole different light because they didn't get selected in a certain group of people. You have to understand those people in that entertainment industry, allegedly, they have their preferences on who they pick and choose. That is a part of that. The whole thing that these women is talking about and they getting mad about is because they didn't get selected. If you are that queen or whatever, and you know that how your melanin hit and you know what type of timing you is on You not gonna give a fuck about what no goddamn light-skinned nigga sitting up talking about. We don't even get mad at as niggas talking about how tall or short or which y'all prefer over the next man. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't get this, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes some construct is being brought in play, and really, man, it's because of their own personal insight on niggas or whatever it is they dealing with, man. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the T.I. syndrome, man, where he wanted everybody to follow him because he wasn't following Gucci no more because he felt offended after he spent $1 million trying to get up in there with Gucci and hang out with Gucci and get all this different Gucci stuff in order to fit in with the high class black community, right? You know what I'm saying? He was offended, but then when he got offended by Gucci doing that, he wanted to tell y'all to cancel Gucci. Look, half the folk don't shop at Gucci, can't afford Gucci. So you're already losing your mission right there. You the one spent $1 million in 1 year at that place where you should have already known that they was gonna show their face at any given time on how radical they was about you shopping there. They like your money because it's all green. They don't like you, nigga. They don't like you, nigga. They don't like you. They don't like you. Them Italians do not like you. They don't like you. But anyway, man, let's keep going. Because I feel the basis of this colorism that you're seeing that is dropped on Chris Brown really is the fact that these women here, they were not brought into the VIP. You know what I mean? They're so shocked at the fact that he has a selective membrane of what he wants as a woman or what he sees as a woman. They so mad at that. That's what they're mad at. They ain't mad at him beating up that woman. They ain't mad at him beating up the woman. They ain't stopped listening to his music or supporting him. You know what I'm saying? When the Rihanna situation came out, they were still rocking with his light-skinned ass. They ain't give a damn. Let's go.
Prop themselves up because they know that they fit a standard that they benefit from. But those will be the same women that say, no, I'm black too. Or no, I experience colorism too. We're all black. I know that. Bitch, tell him that. And my advice for dark-skinned women, yes, screen all your friends.
If you know that we're all black, then you should understand. You should definitely understand if we're all black, you should understand it is a preference that he has based upon black women. You know what I mean? It's a preference. Now we never want to skip over the actual fact that he is calling somebody a darkie. Nigga, that's crazy. Chris Brown, you are totally fucking wrong for ever saying a word such as that, right? You are wrong, man. You are wrong. You are wrong, Chris Brown. Don't say no shit like that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? What the hell is wrong with Chris? What the hell is wrong? Chris Brown is saying that fuck shit. That's some fuck shit for you to ever say some darky shit. Yeah, he's gonna get beat the fuck up. Like, yeah, definitely, man. If I met him and he was talking about some darky shit, man, get your ass up out of here. I get that point. But really, these women is mad because he didn't choose them. I'm trying to tell you, they mad because he ain't choose them. That's what it really is. They'll fuck with him through the thick and thin, whooping a woman ass, all different type of shit, no matter what color it is. They'll fuck with him, but once they find out that they are not selected, oh, they pissed off. Let me read some of Debbie's comments, man, as we go on, man. Debbie says, the issue isn't preference. Colorism is an issue. thinking lighter skin is better than dark skin. Right. There is no, like, there is a such thing as what's going on, right? As colorism, right? The prejudice of choosing, and it has transitioned onto us. You know what I mean? It's transitioned onto us. That thinking a fair skin, a lighter skin is better than a darker hue. I'm smarter than that. You know what I mean? And I understand beauty is whatever I think it is. It's not because of somebody being lighter. It's not because of somebody being darker. You know what I'm saying? And after a certain extent, it has nothing to do with the way that a person looks. We do understand that the first attraction is the physical aspect most times, not every time, right? But I definitely am not going to choose one over the other, but I do understand that you do have preferences, right? You do have preferences. Everybody is entitled to a preference. I don't get mad at no women, right? I get mad at no women that desire a taller guy, desire a taller bank account, desire anything like that. We don't have any terminology for anything that goes with that. And you have to understand the majority of the folks that are mad when it deals with the colorism that we see in this entertainment industry look just like this woman that you see on the screen, and they act just like that. And that's just to be real, because they have been mistreated. They have been mistreated according to them, right? They have been mistreated according to them, because it's been passed down to them that because you gotta force feed them how beautiful they are, right? They don't even believe how beautiful they are sometimes, right? Like they have to be reprogrammed on how beautiful they are. So when they see somebody like Chris Brown that they looked up to, spent some money on, went to his concerts and seeing him dancing the fuck around like Michael Jackson and shit, they get to, I can't believe he said that. Like, what do you mean you can't believe he said that? What do you, like, how can you not believe Chris Brown said that? I'm about to read these comments. But how can you not believe Chris Brown said that? That's the part I don't get. Look, Michael Jackson didn't even care about how he looked. Michael Jackson tried to change how he looked, right? So why you can't believe Chris Brown said something like that? And he shouldn't have never said no darkies, right? He just gave you the factual shit straight up in your face. I don't like you darkies, and which is wrong. The terminology used was kind of wrong, but he gave you the factual part that he don't like it. Michael Jackson didn't give a damn. Michael Jackson changed his own skin. What you talking about? Michael Jackson that y'all crown up every day, put a crown on that nigga. He didn't give a damn about how it. Come on, man. He changed himself. Y'all don't talk about that. I'm just saying, y'all don't talk about that. You remember the time when Michael Jackson reprogrammed himself, recreated himself, because he hated the way he looked. Because he hated the way he looked. Michael Jackson got himself up out of there. He took himself out as being a black man, and people would defend and say that man, man, he had all different type. Man, come on, man. I'm just saying, man, come on, man. Where my little Boosie? I ain't even got the little Boosie junk going today. Hold on. You know what I'm saying, man? Look, Michael Jackson didn't even give a damn, man. He recolored himself, man. You know what I'm saying? He recolored himself. Let me read some of these comments before we get into this other video, though, man. Let me catch up on what Debbie is saying, man. Debbie also said that, yes, We all are entitled to like what and who we like. However, when a person discriminates against a group based on historical bias, can infect a darker hued person. Right, exactly. And that's why I say he's wrong for using that darky term. He knew what that darky term meant. He definitely knew that, and he was wrong for doing that. At the end of the day, he has a preference. He has a preference for the women that he likes. And these women are so caught up in him, right? And their preference that they get misguided down the line. They get misguided. And when they find out he don't like them, they get pissed the fuck off. They get pissed the fuck off. But they didn't have a problem with him beating up on that woman, though. You know what I'm saying? When it was supposed to be black this, black that, they didn't care about him beating up Rihanna. They ain't give a damn about him beating up Rihanna. They were still supporting him. You know what I'm saying? We gonna look into these videos. You gonna constantly hear them say, when I was such and such year old, and that was right around the time Chris Brown supposedly, allegedly was beating up on that gal, right? And we don't even know the insight or the inside of that whole story. You know what I'm saying? But when that was going on, they didn't have a problem with that, but they got a problem with him not liking the way they look. That's how that goes down to. Let's read the next comment. Debbie say, it is not a preference. The word darky shows his extreme thought. Yeah, he had it, yeah, and you're right. His extreme thought that dark skin is ugly compared to light skin. Exactly. He should have never used the darky term, ever. He should have never used the darky term at all. Like, at all. He should have, like, I keep saying it. He's wrong for using the darky term. Ever. That is just no. That's a no. You don't step into an atmosphere where you start using that term and it's against somebody that has been you know what I'm saying, bashed for all of their life, right? But that doesn't just even apply to one hue of people, right? Like, even black people as a whole have been considered less than. You know what I'm saying? They've been considered less than. And I get that whole thing. At the end of the day, why do they care what somebody thinks about the way they fucking look? Why do they care? MLK is the reason why you have this. These women are claiming they're queens and all of this different stuff. Why are you caring about something that fucking Chris Brown has said? That's the part I don't get. Why do you care about what Chris Brown has to say about you and you getting into the VIP and what your friend told you about her experience of her getting into the VIP? Why do you care about that? Why do you care about that? Debbie say, I am a lighter skinned woman. She also says my mother is a dark skin. She also says true, but there is a group in our culture, many cultures, that say and believe darker people are uglier. Yes, we know that. That's why they buy the lightness cream and all that. Like, we know that. We know that. We know that. But should that make us want to go join or try to be considered a top-notch person because we dark, according to their rules? These women are mad because they didn't get in the VIP. They not mad because they darker and whatever else is going on. They don't care about that. They mad because Chris Brown told them they ugly. That's what they mad at. They not mad. They would care less about anything else that went on as far as being dark. They only care when Chris Brown told them they was ugly. They feel like that they invested themselves in Chris Brown so much that they couldn't believe Chris Brown could tell them they was ugly. That's what they mad at. Preference and colorism are two different issues there. They are not interchangeable. I believe he has a preference, and I believe he crossed the line when he called them a darkie. I believe he crossed the line. He should have never said nothing about a darkie. He should have never said nothing like that. At the end of the day, they not worried about the word darkie. They more so worried about the fact that he don't like them. And that's our problem. We be so worried about folks not liking us. We want to be in their clique. We want to be in their clan. We want to click up with them, clan up with them, gang up with them. Why you want to gang up, click up, clan up with somebody that don't give a fuck about you? Why you want to sit in the VIP with somebody that don't even consider you a H, which is a human? They don't even consider you a H. You know what I'm saying? Why you gonna be mad because they ain't pick you? You gotta look at that. You gotta look at that part too. We already understand that people don't give a damn. Certain people don't give a damn, right? But why you want to still be around them? Why do you still want to be around them is the question. You know what I'm saying? Why you still want to be around these folks? They don't care about you. They don't give a damn about you. Why do you still, why is it even an issue that they have an issue with you? Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? And we could break down the terminology and everything, right? But the world is minimal to what he thinks about skin tone. It's a lot of people that care about what Chris Brown got to say because he was supposed to be considered the next Michael Jackson. And I understand what you're saying. Like, yeah, it's a little small, minute thing with what Chris Brown got going on with Kelly Rowland and all that, but still, it's major, it's big because a lot of people actually think on a daily basis about stuff like this. Like, for real, they really do. That affects other people that they bring into the world, all different type of stuff. But the word minimal to what he thinks about the skin tone. Yeah, we read that. But the word is minimal to, let me reread that. The word is minimal to what he thinks about skin tone. Hey, if he don't like a certain thing, man, I would send a straight fuck him to that. Straight up, like, fuck him. Like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Let's watch.
But also, when you get into these encounters, do not wait around. Do not allow them to make the decisions for you. Don't stand on the other side of the rope. Honey, queen. You are better than this. You are better than them.
See, and this is shit that get on my goddamn nerves. You are better than this. You are better than, if you are better than this and you are better than them, then why do you give a fuck about what that man said? Why does it, like, what do you mean you better? Queen, you are better. You calling another woman a queen. She ain't no queen if she acting like that about a goddamn Chris Brown. If she give a fuck about a Chris Brown, if she was following a Chris Brown, she would have already been in tune with the way that he don't give a fuck about you being a dark-skinned woman. So what queen What queen is you with that type of shit? You tell me what type of queen that is. And then this woman up here talking about, you queen, you are better than them, you are better than them. And if you think you better than somebody, then God damn it, you should understand Chris Brown then. Cause he think he think he better than them.
Don't stand on the other side of the rope.
Listen to this lady.
Yes, screen all your friends. But also, when you get into these encounters, do not wait around. Do not allow them to make the decisions for you. Don't stand on the other side of the rope. Honey, queen, you are better than this. You are better than them. I beg, this is nonsense. The woman in the Trey Songz incident said that she saw them for an hour. They were removing all the women out the section. Girl,
What's
you was
up,
there
Cool
for
Black?
an
What's up,
hour
my
after
dog?
they told you that you
Yeah,
cannot be in the
man.
section because you're dark skinned. An hour, and then they finally let you back in and kicked you out again. Y'all letting them play with y'all like that? Ghetto. It's ghetto and not good ghetto. It's not good ghetto. It's not good ghetto. Look at my face. It's not good ghetto. This is just sad. And I want to say that it's not only your light-skinned friends. It could be your brown-skinned friends. It could be a friend that's darker than you. You know, it could be a friend that's quote-unquote more attractive than you. You know what I mean? Screen your friends. And your real friends, regardless of the situation, is not going to leave you hanging. Is not going to allow someone to belittle you, to disrespect you. They're not going to allow that. A real friend is going to defend you. A real friend is going to have your back. A real friend that comes with you is going to stay with you. A real friend ain't going to take your man right under your nose, Portia. But honey, that's a separate video. Now, my question is, when are
Motherfuckers
y'all
ain't really
finally
worried
going to
about-
let go
Nah.
of your oppressors? I saw a tweet that said, Chris Brown is so lucky. I love his music because that no darkies allowed shit is really under my skin. When are y'all gonna let your abusers and oppressors go?
How the fuck is that abuse, man? He is telling you he does not like, no. I can't say abuse. You know what I'm saying? I think she might be saying abuse as far as when he put them hands, when he put them paws on Rihanna, allegedly, but they didn't have a problem with him putting the paws on Rihanna. They didn't give a fuck about that. They were still rocking with the nigga. So how do I separate a woman, right, that is cool with you getting your ass whooped versus a woman that is not cool with you calling her a darkie? I'm just saying, I wouldn't do neither one, but at the same time, that just sounds like somebody that just would deal with any type of shit. To me, man, I'm just saying, how the fuck did you rock with him when he was rocking her ass, but then you mad at him when he decides he don't want you around him? Like, come on, man, this shit gotta make sense somewhere. I'm just trying to figure out, because the man picks and chooses what he like and what he don't like, and he makes a discriminative wordage about it, calling it darky, which is totally wrong. That he whooped her ass, but y'all stuck with him, which lets me know you're sticking there for any goddamn thing. So when you start talking about that queen shit, and you start getting on your shit about the queen shit, how about the queen shit when he was whooping up on one of your other queens? When he was doing all that, you ain't had shit to say. But you mad because he mad at you, or because he don't let you in the VIP? You shouldn't have been fucking with him in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I defend somebody? How can I defend a woman that is constantly choosing the aggressor? You know what I'm saying? The person that's trying to dog their ass out. I can't keep defending you. After a while, my energy is gonna run short trying to defend you against somebody who dogging the shit out your ass. Like, what kind of shit is that? You were sticking with his light-skinned ass. You was a friend of his light-skinned ass. You was still pumping his music, going to concert. But then when he started talking shit about your ass being a darker hue, shit, your ass, look, Yo, you got out your body with that. That's when you were like, I ain't fucking with him no more. Like, what the fuck, man? Y'all need to put y'all feelings out the way when it comes to certain shit, especially if you ain't even with that person. Fuck the investment that you gave to a person that you ain't never met, that you ain't never with, ain't never been with, and then you'll get on this this YouTube talking that shit, trying to act like, oh man, we need to cancel this nigga. Nah, man, that nigga gave you a preference of what he like, and he gave it to you real hard. And what he said was, you darkies. He wrong for saying you darkies, especially if you know the oppression that you have been with. But guess what? That was him telling you, I don't want to fuck with none of y'all, because I already know what type of shit y'all on. I already know what type of shit y'all on for the ones that y'all is still following me after I done whooped this woman up. They said I whooped this woman up and you ain't had no problem with it. I don't want you in here. I'm just saying, man, y'all let me know. I'm just saying, I don't get it. I don't get why they mad.
Are we gonna let them go?
You should have been let that man go.
Let it go. Let it go. They won't represent, highlight, and support your beauty. They won't fight for you on the front lines. They don't put you in their art. They won't marry you and create Black families with you. They don't support you and build you up. I'm confused as to why we are so addicted to these men.
Like I see, when we was in the club in Miami and when we was in the club in LA, in your section.
Hold on. Before she get into a light-skinned woman or lighter hue of her, notice what that lady said that just sounded out before this video came out. She literally say, I don't know why we are still. She still is including herself in that same bunch of the shit, right? So she ain't gave up. She ain't gave up on Chris Brown. She's addicted to the fact that the fame, the stardom, and the attraction of him, the light skin attraction of him. Let's face that. She's attracted to that light skinned nigga, but she mad because a light skinned nigga ain't attracted to her being dark. What the fuck? Come on, man. Does that even make sense? She mad at the light skinned nigga for not liking dark women. And she mad at the fact that he said darky, which he shouldn't have said. But that turned her on even more. In her little dark world, turned her on even more.
Your rules was no darkies. You wouldn't let my homegirl in LA, but you let all her friends in. And in Miami, you wouldn't let my other homegirl in, but you let all her friends in. But y'all was talking about no dark-skinned women. All I'm saying is, like a gangster, how you feel, stand on that shit. Because me, however I feel about anything, I'm going to stand on it 10 toes. Don't come changing your opinion and how you feel about shit because everybody bashing you.
And while y'all are at it, y'all might as well just bring a paper bag to the club. Bring a paper bag to the club, hold it up for the women, and allow the women who are lighter on.
So what happens is this woman is going to get mad at the other women that is just as mad as she is. But she has a different way of choosing how mad that she deals with it. At the end of the day, she's mad at Chris Brown because he did not choose her as a dark woman. She wanted to get in the VIP. When she heard allegedly that somebody tried to get in the VIP and didn't get into it and was called a darkie, she would have been right there standing there after he said the darkie shit, still trying to figure it out, trying to get in. I'm trying to tell you, don't let it get confused where they try to bring this whole movement and injusticeness going on with this shit. This shit is a whole different category. This is a woman or people that like Chris Brown and they got so fucking upset. They got so upset that they found out that he don't like them. He's not attracted to them. Doesn't mean he doesn't like them being a fan, right? Like, it doesn't mean that. It's just far as attraction, He don't want your ass. And you have a hard time dealing with it because guess what? The white man has created this idea that the darker the berry, the sour it is. But real black folks already know it don't matter how dark you is, you beautiful how you are. But you got caught up in the light-skinned Chris Brown. You got caught up in it. That was you getting caught up in the vainness of the way that somebody looked. And then you want everybody else to follow suit with you. No, we're not going to follow suit with you because you should have already known when you start eating the berries from that bush that it's poisonous. You should have already known that. So don't try to get us caught up in this colorism shit when you knew what cliff you was jumping off of that didn't have no bottom in it.
Palm trees in my living
You
room. My
knew
couch
what
is
cliff
getting
you was
sand.
jumping
Palm
off
trees
of,
in
so
my living room.
don't try to
Giant house
put us
stands.
in
My
this
house
shit.
in Dallas, Texas. Living room look like Miami.
I really need you for you. I give the world to you, oh my darling. Why don't we just lay down, baby, and hold each other real close? But I don't want to rush you, baby. If time is what you need the most. I will never do one thing to you, baby. And I'm gonna give you every bit of my love. Oh, come on, let me hear it. Oh, listen to you, baby. Oh, 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 oh.
this real quick, man. Let's see what the hell is going on, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Let me start off. Woo! We're sending shots out to, man. R. Kelly is guilty, man. God damn, B. R. Kelly is guilty. Shots out to R. Kelly is guilty, man. Hell of a name. Hell of a fucking name. Also shouts out to Star, man. She is ready, man. What's going on with Kantar Tory King, man? What the hell kind of names they got, man? You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to none and other the Queen, man. High maintenance in the building, man. In the building for sure, man. For real, man. Dom K is in this thing the long way, the strong way, man. You know what it is, man. You know what it is, man. For sure, man. We got Jeffrey Taylor in this jump, man. Suited and booted, man. I'm talking about, man, he cleaner than the board of health out this thing. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Super clean, man. Let's keep going, man. Who else we got, man? It's brand new. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do subscribe, man. We're gonna have a good time tonight. We're gonna do this the right way, man. We're gonna have a real good time while we breaking down. I don't even want to say the bullshit, but we gonna break whatever the shit is. We gonna break that shit down. You better believe that, man. Shouts out to Cheryl Jones in the building, man. Thank you for coming through. Really appreciate you for coming through, man. None other than Ivan, man, is in the building, man. Ivan was here last night, man. Salute Ivan, man. CFO, what's going on, man? What's going on? CFO is in the building, man. Now, you know how we gotta do, man, before we get started. Before we even get started, we gotta have some type of black news going on. We got to have some black news. And once again, y'all, this is an open panel, man. So y'all are welcome to come up because this is the channel into which everybody got something to say, and we gonna all say something together, and we gonna be respectful, and we gonna do the damn thing. You understand me? We gonna do the damn thing. Now we got some black news going on. Let's get
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth. Nigga, please.
Please, yeah, y'all know what it is, man. First thing in black news, man, what I want to say is, man, rest in peace, man. Rest in love, rest in heaven. Adolph Robert Thornton, man. New news is coming out about that situation. It's getting crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier. And we know these type of things happen with situations like this, high classification situations and profiles. It's gonna be you know what I'm saying, as far as YouTube is concerned and the news is concerned, it's gonna be a shit show. You better believe it. You better believe it. We just want to go to this video real quick. If you didn't know, Adolph was brutally murdered, shot up. Man, what was that? Wednesday of last week. And very unfortunate situation, man. His demise was, you know, the unfortunate part, it was like right in front of our eyes. You know what I mean? We see it in real time, especially like on the internet. And shouts out to everybody from the M-Town. They actually seen it, you know what I'm saying, even closer than what we see it on the internet. If you are not that close to the M-Town, then you probably don't know, you know what I'm saying? But very, very unfortunate situation. I just want to go to the owners of Makeda's. You know, they have spoken out. One of the young ladies from there has spoken out. We just want to go to that video, and the parents actually did, or the owners actually did speak out as well. And we're gonna go to that, man. But I just want to play this before we get it started and everything. Y'all know we got to get into the black news, man. And I appreciate y'all for sticking on in there, man. We gotta break some other things down. as well. You know what I'm saying? As well, for sure. So let me get this queued up. Let me get this going for y'all, so y'all can kind of see, man. This is definitely an unfortunate situation, and I think what's even worse is to have to like go through all of the rhetoric and the BS surrounding it, up into the point to where, you know, it just gets way out of hand. You know what I'm saying? But let me get this video cranked up for y'all, man, so we could take a look at this, man, and y'all let me know what y'all think about this. And then we're gonna get into some other stuff. Let me get this up and going for show. Let me get this taken up off there. All right, let's see. We got it. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Beam me up. Let's go. Beam me up. All right, so we right here, man. Let's take a look at this, man. Let's break this down, y'all. Let's break this down before we break the other stuff down. Let's go.
Shot. We didn't know who it was at first. You know, we was just like, okay, I thought it was, you know, one of the employees. So we was kind of distraught at the time. But
I send cash apps to Choke No Joke Cash App, man. Straight up. Send that cash app over to him, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. That's not for play, man. Once again, this is open panel, man. I would like my brother, man, to come on up, man. Let me drop the link. My brother Tari, man, the man of many hats, man. Come on up, man. I want to welcome you over to you know, this different world, because you probably don't even know what the hell is going on right now. But I want to welcome you up here, man. If you have time, I know you possibly out on the road, man, doing your thing, man. But, you know, come on up if you can, my brother, man. And it's an open panel over here, y'all, for sure. It's an open panel, man. Now, goodness gracious, man. I don't know where to start with this, but I will say this. There's no way to prove that he is or he ain't the kinfolk of R. Kelly, other than if you do a blood test and try to figure that out. Now, we know that he has went through some stuff into which Bruce has said hell no, to the 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 no. I'm talking about he gnawed the hell out of that shit. I'm talking about he gnawed that thing all the way through until it wasn't no more teeth left, no more wood left, none of that. He gnawed him all the way out. Man, salute. We got Tar in the building. What's going on, Tar, man? Let them know what you think, man. What you think about this situation? Have you been abreast on this situation, brother? Because I know, you know what I mean, you from before all of this, you probably don't even understand this R. Kelly stuff. But, man, what do you think, man? Let folks know what you think, man. We want to hear what's on your mind before we get into the video, man.
Okay, well, I just think it's some bullshit. Like, you right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't been, you know what I'm saying, abreast on what's been going on. But from what I heard, shit, it's some fuckery. It's some fuckery, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been trying, you know what I'm saying? I've been trying to stay up on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I fucks with y'all and all this shit, but that's some bullshit. It just seems like it's out there that you fucking with kids, but man, come on, man. You fucking with, you know what I'm saying, young ladies and shit. I ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? And then I done heard he got convicted and all this stuff. It don't look good.
Hold on. Are you saying it ain't looking good for Kels? Like, I mean, hold on, man. Let it be known. Like, do you have a side? Do you have a dog in this fight? Or like, I mean, what you think about this situation? Like, I'm just saying, like, if you could pick a side, like, what side would you be on? Are you on like the free R. Kelly side? Or are you on the like, yo, R. Kelly need to sit his ass down side?
Since you put it that way, I'm just like, man, sit your ass down. Like Younger Man on Martin. Man, sit your ass down.
Damn, son. Where'd you hold on. You saying hold on. You saying R. Kelly needs to sit on down?
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying if I'm wrong, I'm just saying put me up on game.
Nah, I'm just asking, man. You gotta speak your truth, man. Hold on, man. He's saying he sit his ass
that's
down.
how I feel from what I know. I'm just saying from what I know.
All right, man, set your ass down. Hold on, man. Tari is saying R. Kelly needs to sit his ass down. Now, let me address you on the situation. What's going on? Man, I don't even know how to read that name. Miss Down South. Miss Down South, 1979, darling, is in the building. LaBelle Marshall, what's going on? Welcome to the page. I hope y'all enjoy yourself over here. It's up to y'all whether or not we enjoy ourselves, because it's up to y'all. We all gonna have a good time. What's up, Miss Star? Still standing alone? You ain't standing alone because we with you. You know what I'm saying? We with you in this junk, so we standing with you. You know what I'm saying? So, Tar, man. Now let me just address you on the situation. Now, we have a situation into which there's a guy. I think I even, you know what I'm saying, I told you and did a video of it before. There's a guy that claims he is the cousin of R. Kelly. Now he's been claiming this. Yeah, that's him right there. That's him. Yeah, the one on the right, the one with the one that kind of looks like.
Okay.
I mean, do you think he looks like R. Kelly or what?
No, not really. Not to me.
Gotcha.
Not to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying though, from my opinion right now, I'm just saying because you say you know what I'm saying, you knew that I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know everything that was going down or whatever. I'm just going off of you know what I'm saying, of everything that I know. You know what I'm saying? Like I may be wrong about my opinion or whatever. Because I don't want to throw a brother under the bus or whatever, but that's just from what I know, that's how I feel.
Well, let me say this. This is what I'm gonna say. And salute to Transformation Tiffany. And this is one thing I know. What's going on, Ed, man? Ed in Houston, man. H-Time, man. What's going on? One thing, and salute to Miss Doss. Sorry about that, Miss Doss. I apologize. Salute to Miss Doss. Straight up. One thing I do know is like everybody figures out what's going on at their own pace. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to overload my brother Tari on everything that's going on. I don't even want to overload him. So I want his natural marination process to this to be how he deals with it, because he don't know everything that's going on, but I don't want to overload him. So I just want his natural process going on. Man, we got JoJo in the building. What's going on? Low end is in the building, man. JoJo done got suited and booted out this jump, man. What's going on, JoJo, man? Hey, JoJo, your mic is delayed, man. I'm talking about that jump is delayed. And it might be mine. Hold on.
That sound like it's just low.
All right. Hey, JoJo, can you hear me? Because I know my Wi-Fi is kind of tripping down here in the dungeon, man. JoJo, can you hear me? JoJo, are you there? I think JoJo done froze up.
I'm about to say it sound like it's just to me it just sound like it's just low.
Yeah, I can't even hear him though. I can't hear him. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good on my end.
All right, I'm Gucci. JoJo, man. Hold on. What I'm gonna do is remove
I'm
it
gonna
and
mute it.
then bring you. I'm gonna remove you and then bring you back up in here. Just come hit the link. Hit the link. I might reset it. I'm gonna reset it. All right, y'all. Yeah. Tari, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm echoing. I'm just to let you know, I'm echoing.
Well, you ain't echoing on my end, so it's all good, man. It's all good.
Oh, okay. But I'm echoing. But then, like I was saying though, you know what I'm saying? You already know how I've been shaking and moving and stuff. So I'm kind of behind on what, you know what I'm saying, everything that's been going on. But like I was trying to tell you earlier, from what I can hear, like I said, like Angry Man from Martin, like, man, sit your ass down. That's why I stand at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding a steady foot on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a daughter, I got nieces. You know what I'm saying? Just like, man, hold up. But at the same time, it's just like, okay, you done got in trouble before behind this, you know what I'm saying, behind this shit. How the fuck did he get in that situation again though? So I don't know if it's a setup or what. But like I told you though, I'm holding a steady foot on you know what I'm saying, on my first thought that I had gave you. But I don't see, you know what I'm saying, like if I got in trouble about some shit about that before, you know what I'm saying, once before, I ain't finna, you know what I'm saying, put myself in this situation. But how did he get in that situation, you know what I'm saying, from the jump? You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, you know what I'm saying, for years, what, since like the mid 90s, early 90s, they been saying that you been fucking with underage girls, you know what I'm saying? And that's not even attractive. That's not attractive, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I like growing up. Okay, man, when I was 16, I had a 20-year-old girlfriend.
Hold on now. Hold on. That needs to be talked about because JoJo is starting an organization called the Us Two Movement. The Us Two Movement, and you know, if these things have happened to you, we definitely need to talk about that. And this is JoJo, man. I want you to meet JoJo. JoJo, this is Tar. Matter of fact, yeah, he down there around about where you at, JoJo. Real talk. JoJo, what's your thoughts, man?
What's the deal? Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me, man? What's going on?
What's good with you?
Oh, nah, man. We just in this thing, man. Just you know, participating on being great, man, and learning.
Yes, indeed.
Let me get you up on the solo jump, man. What's your aspect, JoJo?
I mean, on what? I mean, you know, we covering a lot of shit, man. We covering a lot of shit too.
Well, here's the thing, man. Man, I see you done participated in goddamn be you done cleaned up around there, and you got it looking good around there, man. You doing your thing, man. Yeah. Now, no, but here's the thing we talking about. We got the situation where you know, the brother Levi, better yet, in those jeans, man. In those jeans, Levi, but when we say jeans, it don't even mean JEANS, GENES. Does he have and possess the same genes as R. Kelly, in which he claims? And on top of that, he said Kels will be home for Christmas. We know that Christmas is you know, we got about some days away from Christmas, you know, a little bit less. I mean, do you believe that Kels will be home for Christmas?
Come on, man. You really want me to answer that shit? You know just as well.
I want you to answer it. I want you to answer it.
As well as I am, man. That's just wishing upon the stars. I mean, I don't know why people get out here and give these false narratives and paint these pictures like that, because it's been done before. And when it's not backed up, you know, my biggest thing is, who are these people following these people, man, that make these false promises? And then when it don't come to fruition, this is what we're looking at. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. It's kind of baffling to me, man. But you know, you got fools out here. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you know the rest.
Yeah, possibly.
But see, the biggest question is, what is that about? Because see, if you look at it in its full totality, that's just distraction, man. We done been through this thing, like, to all of my Kel supporters. And y'all know what we done been through. If you're looking at this, we see these distractions over and over and over and over. So it becomes a time is, do you people want to be entertained, or do you want to get the real message out here? What is this shit about? You got my little sister Ratchet around the baby, putting this shit in the motherfucker's face every day on a daily basis. And what does it do? It does nothing. It does a damn thing. It's this shit, man. That's why, you know, I don't spend a lot of time on it. And when I came out and said that on Andy channel, like, I'm not in this shit. As far as I'm concerned, R. Kelly is out of here. I deal with Robert Sylvester Kelly. That's who I fight for. So a lot of people probably got upset and got it misconstrued when I said it, but that's just the mind. The mind ain't that. You fighting for R. Kelly. R. Kelly is a brand, people. It's a brand. And that's why a lot of people get this shit mixed up. If you fighting for Rob, man, I can fuck with you. But when you ain't fighting for Rob, I don't give a fuck about you. You know, go do your little thing. Go back and forth with these people. But that's all you're doing. But if you come telling me you about Rob, the brother I know, I ain't fucking with nobody fight for no R. Kelly. End of story.
So hold on, man. There's a difference in the people that are fighting for R. Kelly and the people that are fighting for Rob.
Yeah, because see, Rob, you fight for an entity that you don't have control of. Neither does Rob. Rob don't have control of that entity. That's a brand.
I got
world.
They
Good,
fight for
good afternoon.
truth. They fight for what get their panties wet, which is the brand R. Kelly. That's what they fighting for. Well, if you fight for Robert Sylvester Kelly, you're fighting for a black man. That, far as all the information that we've been gathering for the last 3 years, and we understand it to be as such, has been done wrongfully. I don't want to hear shit about no R. Kelly ever again. They can have R. Kelly. Take him. Give us Rob back. But see, here again, you got people that will chop that shit up, what I just said, and say, did you hear him? He said he don't fuck with R. Kelly. You goddamn right, I don't fuck with no R. Kelly. But I fight for Rob. Make sure you put that in your chopped and screwed shit. Yes, indeed.
Speak on it.
All the time. And see, that's what we suffering. We suffering from direction, which way to go. That's why we're easily distracted.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you.
We shadow box. We shadow box.
Shouts out to Ready Red. Shouts out to anything for clout. Let me ask you this question too, JoJo. Like, what do you like? Cause this is something I want to do a live on too, man. Do you feel like Kelly could actually be free right now if the supporters would have came together?
I'm not ready to really say that. But
or
what
Rob,
I can say,
Rob, do you feel like Rob could be free if the supporters actually, as a mass, came together?
What I can say about that is, if they would have in the right way, he'd have had a better fight at this. Because he's, you know, when you get a collective group of black folks, man, you know, black people just want to always be a part of something. This is from my travel and my understanding. And we have a tendency to not understand what we're fighting for. We just fight for whatever. Want to be a part of anything. That's why it's so easy to fool us collectively as a group. And I'm not specifically talking about no one in particular in this chat. I'm saying collectively, and that's
no. If you talking about somebody in the chat, shit, they in the chat, shit, that's them.
Well, I ain't
no, for real, because the chat could be anybody. Like hell, it might be some people in the chat you talking about. Yeah,
someone sitting in the bushes that don't know what the game's about.
Salute, Queen Lakers. Y'all done missed Queen Lakers. Let her know how much y'all done missed her, because she ain't been up here in a minute. Let her know, please. Let her know that y'all missed her, because y'all have asked. Some people have asked about her. So salute to Queen Lakers. Let her know how much y'all missed her, for real, straight up. That's my sis. So for real.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Queen Lakers.
So yeah, I'm gonna just say this, man. I really believe that as a collective, you know, the Rob supporters, I think they could have did much more. I mean, this is hindsight, but I feel like they could have. He would have had a better chance if they would have been together. Salute, Lisa.
Cut that shit off.
Hold on, man. Don't play that shit, dog. Hey, man, put that shit over there, dog. Keep that shit over there. Hey, turn that fucking camera off. Turn the damn camera off, man. Hey, man, I swear to God, turn the motherfucking camera off.
And I'm smelling like the bank for the way I just left. I got motion. And shout out to me, I went and got it myself. I got motion. Told my bitch she don't like it, she can leave. I got motion. I ain't never been friendly, I'm just here for the cheese. I got motion. And I'm smelling like the bank for the way I just left. I got motion. And shout out to me, I went and got it myself. I got motion. I got motion. I got motion.
Yes, sir. Ski. Y'all know what it is, man. Truth be told, allegedly, man, in the booth, in the building, man, in the booth, in the building, man. What's up with y'all tonight, man? Make sure y'all hit that likes up, share, and subscribe, man, on the late night ski, man. Let me make sure my sound is tight. Hold on. We gotta make sure the sound is tight. Yeah. Oh yeah. We in the Gizna aim. Hold on. Yes, sir. Hold on. Let me flip through something real quick and make sure we pimp tight, man. Cause we gotta be pimp tight. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be pimp tight around here. Nah, hold on. Which one we want? Where my music at, man? We gotta get the music. I need some music. I want some music. Yeah, we got it. So y'all know what it is, man. Truth be told, allegedly, man, in the booth in the building tonight, man. It's a chilling one out here, man. Especially where I'm at, man. Make sure y'all hit that likes up, share, and subscribe. What we do over here on this channel, man, we seek knowledge, man. Use logic, man. Common sense, man, in order to create the best live experience ever, man. It's a Saturday night. I hope y'all having a blessed Saturday night, man. You know what we're gonna be talking about tonight, man? None other than, you know, man, these police done shot an amputee out here, man. Done killed an amputee, man. Niggas just going mania, man. They going nuts, man. Like literally. And also, man, is the NFL scripted, man? Yeah, man. The ex-player has said it's a scripted situation out there, man. It's a scripted situation. So we're going to dig into that, try to figure out exactly what's going on with that, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to figure that out, man. Hey, man, I was looking at this video the other day, man. This is some real shit, man. Let me cut that off, man. I was looking at this video the other day, man. Shouts out to none other than Willie D, though, man. Willie D, 1/3 of the iconic group Ghetto Boys, man. And I went back and looked at the video, man. I'm just like, man, come on now, Willie D, man. Why did you have this going on in the video, man? Who is, you know what I mean? Maybe this is the guy who created the hook for you, or whatever it may be. But I was like, in today's standards, man, it just looked crazy, man. So hold on, let me pull this Willie D video up, man, because I was a little stunned and shocked, man. I'll be telling y'all about these rappers and these videos, man. They be having some weird activity going on in these videos. But let's pull this jet up there. Let's take a look at this video real quick, man. Like, what's going on? This is Willie D, the cleanup man. Who is this dude right here, man? Shouts out to Willie D, by the way. But let's go.
I'm her girlfriend. She might call me fan or friend, but I'm the cleanup man. You're sweet girlfriend. You are the free. Hold on. Oh, Willie D, man. The reason I know really get so much about him is because you know I know you need this. Whip her right off of me.
Like I said, shouts out to Willie D, man. Not trying to throw no shots, man, but like, man, what the hell's going on, man? What was the selection process in that nigga with that blouse on, man? I'm talking about the nigga had a blouse on and that Johnny was shooting shots and moving like this and sweet your girlfriend. Yeah, man, come on, Willie D, man. Like, what was the selection process going on during that period of time? Like I said, make sure y'all hit that likes up, share, and subscribe, man. Truth be told, allegedly, man. Then we got to look at this other video, man. I told you, man, these rap niggas be having certain shit going on. And I just be like, you know, man, like, you know what I mean? I you know, maybe, you know, somebody else is shooting the video, doing the production on the video and things of that nature. But I be asking, man, like, it be some shit like, man, like you had to have watched it before they put it out. Or maybe you just letting them just drop stuff out there. But let's take a look at Too Short, man, for instance, man. He got some weird activity going on in this video right here, man. And I was just like, you know, shout, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, why you got this nigga dancing in front of you like this? And he clearly dancing in front of you for real. Like, it ain't no digital shit going on. Because the nigga, you can see the shadow from this Negro, man. Let's go, though. Come on, man. I'm just saying, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, hold on. Why is this nigga coochie popping in front of you, man? Come on, man. It's clear as day and night that that man is just, come on, man. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, like you supposed to be too sharp, man. You know what I'm saying? You like that shit need to be going on in your videos, man. But anyway, man, that's enough of that, man. You know what we got to do around this time, man? We got to get into none other than nigga news, man. Yeah, we got to get into nigga news, man. Hold on, man. Let me get my boy up here on the screen real quick, man. Shouts out to none other, man, than the late great, amazing guy, man. None other than George Floyd, man. We live, baby. Let's go.
We're live.
Big Floyd in the building.
Baby.
We live, baby.
We're live.
Yes, sir. We live. Let's go with nigga. Ooh.
I'ma ride for my motherfucking nigga. Most likely I'ma die with my finger on the trigger. I've been grinding that side out.
Now, look, y'all, I don't agree with a lot of stuff that Donald Trump says, man. His mouth is very slick, man. Very crazy, very strange, man. But Donald Trump just recently, man, yeah, man, he's running for president again, man. Good luck with that, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get into the whole politics of things and that type of nature. But let's bring up what Donald Trump has said, man. This is nigga news. Let's bring this junk up, man. Let's take a look at what Donald Trump has to say about some of the plans that he wants to do when he becomes president, or his journey of becoming president. Let me get that video brought up right now, man. And you know, people vote for whatever they want to, but he has a point with this, man. Let's go, man. Let's get into it.
Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures, and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare, and will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably
Right now, bitch, blow your mind right now. I ain't fucking around right now. Better get in line right now. I'll fuck around and die right now. Hope you understand that. Bitch, I'm the man. How I'm the man. You
I'm the man, bitch, I'm the man. Yeah, oh, I'm the man. You know I'm the man, bitch, I'm the man. Oh, I'm the man. You know I'm the man, bitch, I'm the man. Yeah, oh, I'm the man. You know I'm the man. Came in and can't get money. I fuck with all bitches get money. But you been playing games with the funny shit. Messing with a nigga only because I want it. You love to see.
With a little bit of comedy twist, man, in order to create the best live experience out there, man. Yeah. That's what we doing over here on this channel, man. Salute to all the brand new subscribers. Salute to everybody that's been liking and sharing the video. Salute to all the day ones, man, the OGs, man. Salute. All the OGs, the day ones, man. You can't forget about the day ones, man. Let me, what am I, gotta have my little music in the back, though. Where is this joint at? I need some talking music. You know what I mean? Yeah, this real cool, right? Some layback pimping shit, man. Some pimping in the lobby type shit, man. Yeah, this is what this is, man. Hold on, let me make sure I got everything up and going. Yeah, I do, man. And y'all know it's open panel over here, man. So it's the Can Man Show, man. Anybody can get it. The link is in the comments, and it's also pinned in the comments as well, man. Hey, it's been a hellified week for comedy, man. Probably like the last 2 weeks, man. Yeah, probably like the last 2 weeks. It's been kind of hellified. I ain't even gonna lie, man. There's been a lot going on in comedy, man. And the whole time doing all this shit, man, your boy Genuine has just, he won't stop dancing, man. This nigga just, I don't know what's going on with Genuine, man, but he's going from city to city, dancing his ass off, man. I don't know what's going on with him, man. Just look at this nigga, man. I don't know what this is, man. I can't quite figure these moves out, these dance moves and shit, man. I know when you turn a certain age, man, you dance a little bit different. Maybe that's what it is. Hold on, let me check my sound again. Oh yeah, we good. Man, I don't know what's wrong with this guy, man. And then this lady on the stage trying to fan him down and some more things, man. This dude doing a real cut rug, slide to the left, slide to the left, slide to the left again, and then slide to the right, and then move your head to the right, man. No music involved or nothing, man. The nigga just up there cutting the rug, man. Salute to Genuine, though. Still doing his thing. But yeah, man, this comedy situation is getting crazy, man. And I just want to say, man, niggas is out here fighting over Lizzo, man. Lizzo is the main attraction of this whole thing. Whether y'all believe it or not, it is Lizzo, man. Lizzo is the one that caused all this shit to be found on Tiffany Haddish, all that shit. Well, we got to blame it on Aries Spears, too, because he shouldn't have said nothing about Lizzo, man. Evidently, Lizzo got some power that we don't know nothing about. Salute the Queen Lakers in the building, too, as well, man. Salute the Queen Lakers. Yeah, let's hit a double tap on that. You know what I'm saying? For Queen Lakers, man. Look, Lizzo is the reason for all this shit, man. Aries Spears said something about Lizzo, man, and evidently she got some type of power into which she gets some shit done. And I don't know why this shit is just now coming out, because this shit has been in plain sight for the longest. This has been on his channel on YouTube for the longest. I saw that shit a long time ago. The Bill Cosby shit. I didn't see the shit with the kid. I don't remember seeing the shit with the kid. I don't know if they just found that or whatever, but the Bill Cosby and tonight's live is entitled, man. Hold on, what did I entitle it? Hold on, I think I got it titled Corey's what the hell I got this joint titled? Hold on, let me go look. Let me see. I don't forgot what I entitled this to be. Hold on, I'm about to tell y'all in just 1 minute, man. Yeah, this one is entitled, man, Corey's Favor, Aries Creepiness, and Tiffany's Rituals, man. Yeah, and first we're going to start off with Corey's Favor, man. First of all, man, if y'all don't know who Corey Holcomb is, man, he is beyond the up and coming now at this point. He is an underground comedian that decided that he didn't want no parts of the Hollywood way of things going in the entertainment industry, even though he is Hollywood. Even though he is in Hollywood, let's just be real, he's in Hollywood, but he claims he is not Hollywood. He claims that he is not Hollywood. He is in Hollywood. He has been in movies in Hollywood, but he's not Hollywood. Okay, I'm not really sure how that works, but salute to that, man. Salute to Corey Holcomb. Salute to that, man. Salute to that.
In movies, he could have been all over. Youthful, he was thin. He could have been the next Eddie Murphy. He landed a gig on what was called Mad TV. His name was Aries Spears. I found him to be funny. I found him to be a very entertaining, naturally gifted man. I'm not going to name the college that I went to, but Aries Spears came to my college in the early 2000s. I think it was like 2005, 2006. Like most college kids, we are drinking, having a good time. I'm drunk. I walk over to him, and I remember it like it was yesterday. I say, yo, what's up, man? Been watching you since Mad TV. My good sir, I'm quoting to you what this man, Aries Spears, said to me. He said, get the fuck out my face, man.
Hold on. Hold up.
Go ahead.
Hold up. He told you what now?
Sir, I'll repeat the story. Not the whole story. The man came to my college campus. He came there with John Witherspoon, rest in peace, Cat Williams. I think this was all at the same time, right? Cat Williams, Aries Spears. I hope I'm not getting these dates wrong, but I feel like they all three came at the same time. But nevertheless, Aries Spears was there. I had always been a fan of Aries Spears in the 90s when I was a kid. Saw the nigga, came to the school. I don't know if you use the word nigga up here, but I walked over to him. I was drunk. I'll admit it, I was drunk. I wasn't wasted. I wasn't white girl wasted. I wasn't white boy wasted. I was nigga wasted. So I walk over to him. He's standing on the wall. He's chilling. Nobody was buying. I said, yo, man, what's up, Aries, man? I remember you from Mad TV, yada, yada, yada. Nigga looked at me and said, get the fuck out my face. That's the day I said, fuck Aries Spears. That was the year 2006. Aries Spears has done nothing but destroy his own career. He could have been an Eddie Murphy. He could have been in movies. He could have been all over. I don't know if you know Eddie Murphy's career. Like, I don't know how old you are, but Aries Spears was very talented back in the day. But alcohol, drugs, and eating excessively is the reason why he never rose to true fame, A-list status. So when I hear about these stories, I look at this man and say he is an individual that has caused everything in his life.
Gave him a little quick mighty blow.
Yeah.
And,
now,
yeah.
Am I an advocate of black on black violence? Absolutely not. Am I an advocate of violence, period? No. But every now and then, somebody does need to get chin checked. Every now and then. Every 100 years. And that was that 100 years. Aries Spears has a mouth on him. And that touching and all that stuff that he's doing, yeah. What Zoe did to him was another representation of a man whose career is just what it is. It's a chin check. So this incident right here is another example of a failed, disastrous career. And Aries Spears deserves everything that he gets. I haven't forgot that day he told me to get the fuck away from him. I haven't forgot that day. Go ahead.
And you know what's interesting about that story is, I mean, you were a youngster, man. You didn't want to say what college you went to. I'm thinking in my head possibly a HBCU.
I went to PWI. Yeah, I went to.
Okay, got you. Where's that at? Let everybody know where that's at, man. Yeah, alma mater, man.
Well, I went to a predominantly white institution, but I went to
PWI stands for now the agency you got HBCU and then you got a PWI.
Yeah,
I
I
like
didn't
that.
go to HBCU. Nah. But that's what he told me, man. He said, "Get the fuck out of my face, man." So he said, "Get the fuck away from me." I said, "What? Like, nigga, we paid you son of a bitch, to come to this school. We must have paid him. You know, like a lot of funds are allocated to student groups,
Right.
so we must have paid him, maybe 15, 20,000 to come. Easy. Now, was it worth it at the time? Maybe. But we paid you. We paid you what you're worth. We housed you. If 20,000 kids walk up to you, you say what's up to all 20,000 kids. And when he said, "Get the fuck out of my face," I said, "Oh, fuck this dude. You didn't do anything other than Mad TV. You got a little part in the movie with Cuba Gooding Jr. and Tom Hanks, but other than that, what did you really do with your career?" And you know why? It's his funky ass attitude. And he looks like
and to be honest, man, a lot of people say he's not funny. I think comedy is a selection. It depends on the person. Man. You can't across the board, I can't say that everybody will agree with the people I think is funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's a acquired taste. You know what I mean? It depends on what you like as far as comedy. I don't think he's bust the gut funny. You know what I mean? Like, he don't have me just sitting there like, you know what I mean? And he don't have me sitting there while I'm thinking about his joke, learning something. You know what I mean? It's funny to see his impressions. I think his impressions, they do a little work, you know what I mean? But he has the skill set to do impressions, you know what I mean? He kind of falls off. Let's say if the skit is long, you could notice his voice will go in and out of character, you know what I mean? Yeah. But Eddie Murphy, I don't know. I know Eddie Murphy. Now, hold on.
Wise for you to put the weapon down.
Who the fuck is this asshole? I know Eddie now. Now, Eddie, my dog. You know what I'm saying? Eddie, my dog. Yeah, I don't know if he, to each his own with that, but him being Eddie.
I was stretching it by saying that he was probably going to be the next. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that. But he
definitely had a skill set. He definitely had a skill set. He definitely had a skill set, man. His skill set was pretty decent, and I think he was a hard worker in his early days, man. He was putting in work. I mean, let's take a look, because I was gonna take a look. I want you to see this real quick. Sure. Just this right here. I think this is pretty funny, my damn self. This is Aries Spears. Let me get this pulled up, man. This is him, and this is before the creepy stuff. This is leading into his creepiness, but I just want to pull this up real quick. I thought this was pretty it could have been funny. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny. Yeah. I'm not gonna go into the ritual, the Tiffany one yet, but let's play a little bit of I'm just saying, man.
Sometimes no means no, even though it could mean yes, especially if they're not a way to say no. Chocolate pudding, white pudding. I'm about to give these bitches the voted it.
That's what I'm saying. It's not the funniest. It's funny. I think he would be a better behind the scenes person. You feel me?
Yeah, maybe a writer or something like that. But
right.
I think that the man, know what? He's not really old. I think if he sobered up, I think he'd be a good writer, something, maybe even a rebirth in his career. But I do remember that like it was yesterday. And, when you're young, I grew up with my father. So my father was, I didn't really need a mentor or a hero. My father was all that.
Salute to having a father, man. Salute to having a father in your life.
I can't.
For real.
Thank you. But a lot of the times, when you have an external hero, like when you're a kid, your external hero could be a superhero, a fictional hero. You get older, it becomes an actual human being. Some people are sport, some people's entertainment. I looked at Aries Spears like not a hero, but like, man, wow, that could be like my older brother or something. So I walk over to him. I'm like, oh, real cool. He said, get the fuck away from him. I was like, and that's when I was like, oh, fuck, hell no. That's
and the crazy part is that these people don't understand a lot of them, you heard Sir Charles say, I don't want to be a role model. People drift away from being a role model, but sometimes you are in that position and it don't matter if you want to be it or not, you still are selected. You have been selected. There's been a blessing bestowed upon your life. And man, they don't know how they affect people in life by just saying 3 words or get the 4 words, and that can affect people, man. And he's dead wrong for doing that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, sir, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, I was saying I ran into Scottie Pippen one day, man. I remember I'd asked him for his autograph, man, and he was on that same type of time, man. And I chopped it up to him just being a straight asshole, man. And, things happen in his life as you see it right now. His wife is dating Michael Jordan's son. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. Yeah. She's
Michael Jordan's son?
Michael Jordan's son, the one that owns the shop there with the Nike.
That must be Marcus.
Yeah, just went out on a date with him. Just she been dating everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at her.
You would think that Michael Jordan would be like, "Hey, don't do that." Like that's a political incident all over it. But hey, I didn't know anything about that. And I'm pretty sure when you approached Scottie, he was by himself or something like that, right?
Nah, this was I used to be a ball boy for the Indianapolis Pacers. So
and he didn't want to.
Nah, man, Jordan was cool in the fan. Jordan was about to give me them Space Jams, and he was like.
The funny thing is, what you're saying is that they say that Jordan is more of an asshole because there's a rapper named Chamillionaire.
Right.
You know who he is. And Chamillionaire said that Jordan pretty much like dogged him about an interview. Like basically like, nigga, get away from me. Who are you? Blah, blah, blah. Like he was like, he couldn't believe Jordan was talking to him like that.
Jordan is one of those people. Pippen is way more of an asshole than Jordan. Jordan's one of those people, if you catch him at the right time, everything's good. Like if you catch him after a game, he's still in game mode. So he's on some, I sign an autograph. But if you catch him and he's out like in public and he's trying to do his personal thing, he's not fucking with you.
Yeah,
and
okay,
And Scottie should have understood, like, man, this is a game, dude. Like, not that you have to, but it's just the same thing. Like, we paid for tickets. I mean, I didn't pay for those tickets, but you know what I'm saying? He didn't know that. You know what I mean? So, people choose when they want to be assholes, man. And Jordan, I think he's an asshole in a different type of way. I think he's still going, sign you autograph. At least that's what he did for me. Salute to Queen Keach in the building. Let me hit this horn. Salute Queen Keach. We got it's Chaotic Truth Live. That's what it is.
Yeah, Chaotic Truth Live, man. Thank you so much, man. I think you got a not crazy, but a dope panel, a dope setup, sir. Thank you so much, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Stick around. I'm about to get into the favoritism of Corey Holcomb over brother Aries Spears, because Corey Holcomb said the same. He said even more in-depth things about Lizzo, and guess what? He was not shooed away or looked at bad, but when Aries stepped on Lizzo's toes, you see what happened. They dug the grave out of him and brought that stuff up.
I think that Corey Holcomb's career Now it could be argued who. Okay, I didn't know anything about Corey Holcomb until a Howard Stern roast. Whereas I knew who Aries Spears was from the 90s, but that roast was in the 2000s. So it seems like Corey Holcomb's career was never as potentially on the same scale, whereas Aries Spears was. Like Aries Spears kind of was a household name because he had been on Mad TV.
You're right about that.
And
Corey,
I don't think
Corey didn't reach that. Corey didn't reach that plateau at that time.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that like throwing Corey under the bus would mean nothing really, but Aries still had like a white fan base, because he was on Aries. I mean, he was on Mad TV. He was in I think a few movies that whites were watching. So I think Aries was more white mainstream, even though he's not really mainstream. It's just I think that more people know or knew Aries. So I think it's easier to undermine him and throw him under the bus. It'll probably get more attention than Corey Holcomb. It's like, who is that? That's the way I look at it. I feel like Corey Holcomb he has like a niche following, like a niche customer base. Like it depends on what city he's in, etc. So it's not really lucrative business wise for the media because the media is all a business, right? So how much ratings can we get for airing people's dirty lines? So obviously Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. If it was Corey Holcomb, well, who cares? So if Corey Holcomb is talking about Lizzo, it's like, who is this dude? Okay. But if Aries is talking about Lizzo, then it's a little bit different because he was more of a, like a higher level comedian, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. In a lot of ways. I mean, to be honest, as far as Corey Holcomb, I think he has just made a rise here recently, due to his underground success. He has more so, like you said, like a niche type audience.
Yeah.
But he's the underdog. You understand what I'm saying? He put himself in a position to be seen as the underdog. And see, the underdog will get accepted in a lot of attention because it deals more with the streets. He lets you know he's from where? Chicago.
That's where he's from. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he lets you know he basically got his ears to the streets. He did that whole channel thing into which he channeled the minds of the people that are the underdogs. You know what I mean? He said he's not Hollywood, but even though he was in, he's been in more movies, I think, than Aries Spears in Hollywood. Honestly speaking. So I never understood how you could say you ain't Hollywood when you were in Hollywood movies. That part I don't get, but I guess it's a terminology that means if you're Hollywood, it's just a term. But at the same time, man, he's been in Hollywood movies. But is he Hollywood? Nah, I can't say he's Hollywood. But he was around them folks in Hollywood, and he's the person that was putting all that shit out. So people wanted to hear that, and they still do. They love it. I mean, he got some good stuff. You know what I mean? Is he nonstop funny? I can't say he's nonstop gut busting funny. You know what I mean? He's more so he's going to he gonna hip you on some stuff. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna go too deep.
Yeah, I like Corey. Yeah, you talking about Corey? So I like Corey's.
Right.
Like I watched his radio show before. I think he does a great job at like talk radio. Like in terms of stand up, I think he's like bubblegum rapper joke. I mean, like reading like a joke from like a rapper from like he's not, to me, he's not naturally funny because I've heard a lot of his jokes. I'm like, he said that joke 5 years ago or 10 years ago, but I see what you're saying.
He's like a I'ma say anything funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He will get up there and he'll just say, anything. For instance, you look right here, you see this. This is him up here talking about Lizzo.
Mm-hmm.
And then he talks about Aries Spears about talking about Lizzo. So like this I don't understand how it's because we go into the Corey Holcomb favoritism.
Lizzo's size, you will always settle. You will always settle.
You
think a boss player finna be like, oh, I got the hat. It's not gonna happen. If somebody come at her, I call Lizzo them bottom of the knife chicks.
No! Corey, what's wrong with you?
Everybody that left, she's still standing around with the homies because
Corey!
she hoping.
Corey, you cannot play in real life.
Are you serious?
You feel
Wait for the lights to come on. Wait for the lights to come on. She will bump the club. Ain't nobody waiting on her.
And I'm not just saying this because I'm a female. I just know so many beautiful, bigger women that
You
have.
say that because you're a nice person.
But you're a nice person too, Corey.
Okay, and look, I'm gonna tell you something about me. I'm not all in shape and everything, but I understand my limitations. But for most of the girls in poverty situations, I'm God.
I hate
I'm like Xerxes on that movie. Leonidas. Right. Embrace me and then bring it. You can't stop me. I will control all of my battle leaders.
Yo, Chicago, Corey Holcomb was in the building with us. He's hanging out with us.
So you see that, man.
Yeah.
You I mean, I think that's worse than what Aries was saying, man. Salute to my homeboy Jalen in the building, man. One of the deepest thinkers I've ever met on here, man, on YouTube, man. He's a good guy, man. But yeah, man, you see, I mean, he went at him, man. He went at Lizzo, man. I'm serious. I'm telling you, they're fighting over Lizzo. Lizzo caused, I ain't saying she caused it, but when Aries said something about her, Mike Epps jumped on her. Mike was like, we got, because Mike been waiting for a chance to go toe to toe with him too. And see, Mike got comedy, right? He's funny. Mike is naturally funny just by emotions and different stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Mike Epps has always been. I've always liked Mike Epps, man. And it's funny because comedy is so weird, and that is off the subject. But I've never found Kevin Hart funny at all.
Oh man,
I've never found anything he's ever done funny. Like,
me and you both.
I'm like, how the hell? Like, but I feel like he's mainstream because he fits the persona that I guess Hollywood sees. I never thought of anything of his as funny. Yeah. But other than that, Cat and Mike are very funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I have this thing where I rate the comedians based on if there's 3 different categories of comedians as far as I'm concerned. You have the top level, which is we have the lower level, which is an all-star. Then you have a legend, and then you have a GOAT. So I rate them on that. And I could say Corey Holcomb, I would put him at all-star right now at this point, but he's getting ready to be a legend just based upon this podcast that he's put together that is, man, it's kind of blown the top off of comedy, man. So he's entering legend, and then you got GOAT, and it's only so many people that get into the GOAT. Cat Williams is a GOAT. Eddie Murphy, of course, is a GOAT. Dave Chappelle, of course, is a GOAT. Another all-star, I put it all-star is Godfrey. He's an all-star. I put him at all-star.
What was the other one you had? You had all-star, GOAT, and what was the other one?
All-star, legend, and GOAT.
Now, here goes the thing about Godfrey. Now, you put him at all-star.
Put him at all-star, man.
I went to a Tiffany Haddish stand-up. It was absolutely funny, but not because of Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish's name was all over the tickets. She was the headliner. But Godfrey, he held it down when he was introducing like all the other comedians. If it wasn't for him, I mean, it would have been absolutely atrocious. It would have been a bomb. So I see why you would put him at all-star, but where I was at, if you would have saw what I've seen in terms of how he pretty much kept this show alive, you would be like, okay, he might be up there with legend because of maybe if he's done it with her before, he's probably done this before when he knows that a comedian is bombing. He knows that this is a bad show, but he made the show really good. He made it to the point where I wasn't gonna walk out because I was about to walk out. I was like, "Oh, Tiffany Haddish is garbage," you know. But yeah, okay, I see you put him at All-Star.
Well, my thing with Godfrey is because when I say legendary, this is what I say. You have to the requirements to reach a legendary plateau. There has to be one solid thing that you have done in the history of comedy that is memorable. Like I put Michael Blackson as a legend, right? You know what I mean? He's graduated from All-Star to legend just because he was in a movie to where you will remember his part forever in that movie. You know what I mean? And I'm not a real big fan of Blackson because, you know, the whole, you know, throw accent and all that different stuff. And he ran to Charlemagne's show after Charlemagne just got found out doing that crazy stuff he was doing. And but that doesn't take away from his comedy. But as far as comedy, he has a memorable role on a movie that goes down in iconic history. So I got to give him that. He hasn't reached that yet. Like, you can't say Soul Plane because it's just like, and you can't say, you know, Godfrey was in this other movie. I think it was called Original Gangsters or something.
Back in the 90s.
Yeah, and they shot it in Gary, Indiana, or whatever it was, and it was a good ass movie. And he was just doing he was doing no comedy. He was just straight acting. He was just straight acting in that movie. But Godfrey's amazing. Trust me, I used to listen to his show every day, man, driving down the road, man. I used to call in. He used to let me get up there and everything, man. Godfrey's actually a good guy, man. He's very knowledgeable, all that, man. But as far as the comedy, I can't put him in legend yet because there's just not anything solidified, iconic yet that he has done where, you know, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, after Godfrey is gone, where people will be like, I remember Godfrey. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying with that. I mean,
I can see you saying that. Yeah, nobody was going to remember him. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's just a breakdown of when you enter the legend battlefield, man. You got to have something that's just straight, rememberable, like something you did in your career that just goes down in history. Now, everybody, let me hit the reset button real quick, man. We got my boy Chaotic. Chaotic, you got time, man?
I got a couple. I did a long live stream earlier, so I'm a little.
I know you're a little
I'm
tired
for a minute.
You're a little tired. What mic you using, man? I like that mic there, man.
AKG, AKG mic. I use it for my live streams. I use it everywhere I go.
Right, that jump pretty good. I just invested in that Shure Shure, you know, the one it's like a Shure M something, and I got the Rodecaster
Shure SM7B.
Yeah, I got that one, man. What's the price range on that thing that you got? Is it
this is about $150, $200. It's a cheap mic. I mean, it's not a cheap mic, like it's a bad mic. It's in terms of price. It's a nice, yeah. Not cheap, but it's a good mic, but it's not as expensive as people think.
Right, man. Yeah, you got a good setup back there, man. I appreciate you coming through too, man. Now what I was gonna do is, man, also, man, talking about Corey Holcomb, man. Right now, Corey is on tour. Y'all do know that. Corey's on tour. He'll be in Chicago on the 9th. He'll be in Chicago this weekend, y'all. He will be in Chicago this weekend. So y'all know what that is. Ratings are starting to go up. I'm pretty sure he wants to get these ticket sales going. This might be one of the biggest shows of the year for him because he's going to be back at home in the Chi. So I can see where he's going with this. But like I told y'all before, man, a lot of this is based upon favoritism with Corey Holcomb, man. Y'all see where he just made, man, he did a whole, man, he shot the whole AK at her, man, just like blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Let's look at what Aries Spears had to say, and is it the same thing? Like Aries got up there. He said his thing. I think it was Vlad, or I'm sorry, not Vlad. We gotta put the right name on this stuff. But hold on, let me pull this up. But he gets up there, he speaks, and he says, I guess a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? He says a little bit too much, and Lizzo is at his neck, man. Let's go. Let's take a look at this.
Yo, you know somebody that actually make good music, man? Lizzo.
Lizzo?
Yeah, bro. Have you heard her shit, yo? Like, as a songwriter, yo.
I can't get past the fact that she looks like the shit emoji.
That's bogus, man.
Yo.
Very beautiful girl. She got a very pretty face, but she keeps showing her body off, nigga. Like, come on, man. Come on, yo. I'm sorry. Listen, I ain't the most in shape nigga in the world, but I still, you know, when you funny and you got swagger and confidence and you decent looking, I think I'm at least handsome, you get pussy. But a woman that's built like a plate of mashed potatoes is in trouble.
Oh,
I don't know if he's wrong.
I'll tell you what's going on here.
Let's go.
If I'm not mistaken, Whitney Houston had like a reality show. I want to say like in the early 2000s. It was for like a year, maybe.
With Bobby.
With Bobby. They were following her around. Now, this was like at the tail end of her career. She wasn't really popping, respectfully. She was at a beach not a beach. She was at a hotel, obviously a nice hotel, right? And she was walking up to random people, drunk, and she was like dancing, kinda, and you know they were like basically like get the fuck away, like pretty much like get the fuck away. Like nobody said anything, but she was making people feel uncomfortable. I wish I could go back to this scene. Now, in my opinion, I could be wrong about this, sir. Aries Spears doesn't have juice anymore. And a lot of times when you lose juice, people don't really rock with you. They want to get you up out of here. I feel as though if Aries would have said this in 96, 97, it would have been funny. Especially back in those days. You could pretty much be an asshole. But I feel like Corey can get away with it because Corey has juice. Like, oh, that's funny, nigga. Oh, that's, you know. But when people start to not like you, I mean, you could breathe a certain way and you could bother people. Oh, here you go breathing again. Look at this motherfucker. He breathed. And I feel like that's probably what's going on with Aries. I feel like Aries has pissed people off in Hollywood, pissed the higher ups off. He's done something to someone in the media there where people are like, fuck him. Let's get him up out of here. And I think that's probably what's going on. Whereas a Corey, I think Corey Holcomb has more juice. And going back to Whitney Houston, it's probably the same thing. Whitney will always be one of the greatest singers of all time. But she didn't really have juice in the 2006 and 7s compared to the 90s or the 80s. And she was on drugs. She was doing all types of stuff. And I think people were just tired of her. And I think that's probably what happened here. The same thing. I feel like people were like, oh man, here go Aries saying something again. He dirty, he look bummy, he this, he that. No, I could be wrong. But that's what I really feel like what's going on here. I feel like certain people can do certain things. And if you got juice, you can do certain things. You know, speaking of juice, we know OJ killed that beautiful white woman back in the 90s, but he had juice.
That nigga had juice.
He had juice out this world. He was in movies.
His battery went down. His battery went down quick too.
But then when he got older, I mean, yeah, he had people pissed off. He pissed people off. And then when that robbery happened, I think a lot of people who wanted to get him and who could get him said, got him, let's get him. And I feel like that's why he got sentenced to those 8 years, because he didn't have juice anymore. He's an old man now. He's far removed from Hollywood, far removed from broadcasting. I mean, who's gonna hire OJ after what happened?
I think what killed his juice is when he got up there and he started talking like he thought he was white. And it was like, it was like, man, nah. Because I remember, man, I was in middle school, man, and they were playing that trial in the classroom in middle school, man.
Yeah.
And when they read the verdict, man, all the black teachers, man, was jumping up and down. We was in that the white teachers. They didn't want to see us next period, man. They was.
I was in the 5th grade. I'll never forget. I was in lunch, and I was sitting by my friends. The black teachers read it. They were saying, "Yeah, he won." Blah 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 blah. You know, we didn't really understand it.
Right.
Man, those white women teachers was looking so sorry. It was like
they was pissed. They was pissed off, man. And that's crazy. And you know, you look back on that now, man. That black man was dead wrong, man. Literally.
Oh, he killed that white bitch. That's
Man, come on, for real. Or had somebody do it. He was running away and doing some more thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just never know, man. It's a crazy situation. But look at your boy Ari Spears, man.
Yeah, Ari Spears. Listen, Ari Spears was very good looking. No homo. He had the juice. He had it when he was younger. He was super funny. He came out when he was like 16, 17. I saw one of his early stand-ups. He had the look. He had the he had it. He had the theatrics. He had the energy. And that alcohol, man, destroyed him. You know, he looks like a raccoon now. So that's that.
Damn, son. Damn.
Nah,
Damn, son. Where'd you find that? Damn, that's crazy, man. Yeah, man. Shouts out to everybody that's in the building, man. We got my boy Chaotic up here. I know he's tired, man. Well, Chaotic, how much you got left in you, man? How much juice you got left in you, man?
Like a minute or two, because I want to say something. Now, do you cover comedy? What else do you cover over here?
Man, I pretty much cover everything. Pretty much everything black, man. That's my thing, man. Black news. You know, I try to uplift, man, but I get caught up in some drama sometimes, man. I'm not even gonna lie, it happens, man. You know, I'm just starting off with this page. I think I've been going strong, possibly for about year and a half, something like that, man. Fast start, then slow. You know what I mean? Then it's picking back up again, man, because I'm getting back into my bag, man. But you know how it is, man. You know how it is on these YouTube streets. How long you been at it with the YouTube, man?
Since November of last year.
What you think so far?
It's a lot of work being a content creator, but I love it though.
Right. Well, you make your own intros and stuff like that, or how you get down, man?
I have a full theatrical show, man. I do it almost every day, man. There's a lot of I do conservative content, but it's pretty good. You gotta come check it out.
Yeah, and I want everybody to check it out, man. What I could do is man, shit, they probably already know about you. You know what I'm saying? But I can drop it in the comments, man. Or let me just say this right here, man. Let me do a commercial. Let me do a whole commercial right now for my boy Chaotic Truth Live, man. Over here with Truth Be Told, allegedly, man. We in here chopping it up, having a good time, man. Chaotic has got his own page, man. He's doing his own thing, man. He's over here with me tonight. We having a damn good time. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel, man. Yeah. What you talk about on your channel, Chaotic?
I do trending topics that deal with conservatism, politics, racism. I mean, not racism, but race. Talk about sometimes technology. Talk about, you know, whatever's trending in the news, and I give a conservative view perspective on it. Yeah, and I talk a lot about what's presently going on in the country. About a lot of, I'm trying to correct a lot of stupidity in the black culture. So I pretty much expose a lot of this, a lot of criminal shit that goes on, a lot of gang stuff. So I talk about a lot of topics like that too. Yeah. Yeah.
Now look, check this out.
Yeah.
We about to get out of here, but there's one person I don't know if Corey can mess with, man. As far as going at him, and I think they got into a beef a little bit ago. I don't know how you feel about this guy, man. But the brother, Tommy Sotomayor, man. Tommy Sotomayor. I think Corey could beat him probably in an arm wrestling match, maybe fighting, some shit like that. But if you going head to head in a debate, I think Tommy is one of the people that's damn near undefeated in the debate, man.
I've listened to Corey. When I first saw Corey, I thought he was a big dumb nigga.
Hold on.
Yeah, normally when I see a nigga who's like 6'2", 6'3",
Hold on, man. I'm 6'5". I'm 6'5", dog. Hold on, man.
So no offense.
Hold up, man.
Because remember, at your height, you don't see. Here's the thing. No offense. The taller you are, the more you know as well as I do. You don't. Okay, how about this? A shorter dude has to be charismatic, has to be funny. Because I'm short, so I've always had to be funny, entertainment everywhere I go. I swear, when I'm around my taller friends growing up, all they had to do was just be chilling, and girls walk over to them because of the height thing. So a lot of taller dudes that I knew didn't have to be funny, didn't have to be all entertainment, and And so that's why I say a big dumb nigga, because it's like I've never met like taller dudes talking about deep shit. And that's why I say that. So no offense. So you get where I'm coming from at least, right?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. You're saying basically because you're taller, you don't have to work as hard to.
Yeah, you really don't. So,
but every let me just in my defense, man, in tall men defense, man. The vagina is not the key to opening up the gates of knowledge. You understand what I'm saying? If you chase vagina all day, you're going to be dumb as hell.
That is true.
You understand what I'm saying? So I never really, and I have partook in, a lot of that different stuff. But then I start to understand the mind of a woman, man, and how a woman works. And it's just like, man, shit, you're going to be chasing that shit for the rest of your life. And you're going to go broke, you're going to go crazy, and you're going to go dumb.
I agree. So when I first saw Corey, I just saw this nigga who's 6'3". I'm like, this nigga, he ain't really, But then I listened to him a few times. I said, this nigga, he's pretty deep. He's pretty deep. So when it comes to a debate, he might smoke Tommy in a debate. And I think that's the scary part. He just might smoke, because I've heard him talk, and I'm like, man, this dude's pretty deep, man. He has a high IQ, and so does Tommy. But I think that he might get Tommy. Yeah.
Nah, not in no debate, man. Tommy gonna smoke that nigga, and this ain't no PSA or nothing for Tommy Sotomayor or anything like that, man. But shit, man, I don't watch enough of Tommy. I don't watch enough of Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb, head to head, if they sitting there and they having a debate, he won't even stand a chance. He will get lost in the sauce real quick. He will get. I'm telling you. Salute to my dog, man. YJ, the author, man, for sure, man.
Hey, thank you so much, man. I got to
run. Man, do your thing, man. We in the building, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. Salute to you, man.
Thank you so much.
All right, see you next time, man. Yeah, but for sure, man. Man, Corey will get. Corey will beat him. Corey beat him in that boxing ring. I know that for a fact. They beat him in that boxing ring, man. But Tommy got all type of artillery. At least that's what he claimed. You know what I'm saying? For real. But look, let's take a look at Aries Spears, man. And salute to Chaotic for coming through, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to him, man. Salute to Juice Box in the building, man. Juice Box wig. We got YJ in the building, man. Let's holler at YJ real quick. What's up, YJ?
Yeah, what's good? How my audio?
Man, you on point, man. You on point tonight. Let's go. Shoot your shit, man.
Nah, I kind of, I came in late in the discussion. Actually, I think this is only my second time clicking your link coming over here, man. I think the first time you was doing the 8-Ball MJG versus UGK versus battle, and I came and chimed in on that.
That was a great ass. That was an iconic battle, wasn't it?
It was.
They was a little lenient on each other, but it was iconic. I loved it.
Friendly competition, but yeah, I see you up here talking about this situation with the whole Tiffany Haddish, and I came in and I was surprised to hear you talking about Corey Holcomb. So I'm trying to kind of get how we get on that Tommy versus Corey thing.
First of all, the title of my show, I think tonight is let me go back, but it's Corey Holcomb favoritism. I'm sorry, you dropped out. Come back to the link. But the title of tonight is Corey Holcomb's favor, Aries Spears creepiness, and Tiffany Haddish ritual. So basically, I showed the videos of Corey Holcomb dogging Lizzo out just the same, if not even worse, than Aries Spears. So I showed those videos of him talking shit, about Lizzo, and I'm about to play this other video of him kind of backtracking and saying yeah, man, she a good girl and all this, and I wish her the best. That's because he had found out, he remembered in the past he had been talking about Lizzo, and then he started talking about Aries Spears, and it's like, look, man, I get it all, but it's just like, and then that transcended into, the Tommy Sotomayor thing. But
one thing about, and I dropped off for a second, I accidentally clicked off and shit. But one thing about Aries Spears, you kind of look at his track record, man. When it comes to everything, you got to look at his track record, and he always has a knack for coming out and kind of downing people. Like when Dave Chappelle got his last Netflix, and he did like 2 Netflix in a row, and Aries Spears basically came out and trashed both of them. Like, that shit ain't funny. That's not comedy, such and such. He's not telling jokes and all that. But he kind of has a knack for coming out and just doing just wild shit. He kind of one of them types. Like, I don't know. It's something about him, though. And to tell you the truth, I don't think he's a level of comedian that, he can be funny, but, he just not, that nigga to me, like, when it comes down just to comedic timing and comedy stand-up and all of that. So I don't know.
Yeah, Chaotic was just up here, man, and he said, I don't know if you got a chance to catch it, but he said when he was in college, they brought Aries Spears there in college to do a comedy, like a comedy run, and they had a few other comics there, and he had walked up to him, and he said, "Hey, what's going on?" He basically, Chaotic was saying he basically looked up to Aries Spears. Like, as far as he said, if there was anybody outside of his life, besides his father, that, he thought, because he thought he was saying, possibly, and he was stretching it a little bit when he was saying it, and he even said he was stretching it, that he could have been the next Eddie Murphy. He was on Mad TV, he was doing all that, and he said he walked up to Aries Spears, and Aries Spears, he said, "Hey," and Aries Spears said, "Fuck you." Fuck you, get the fuck out of my face. He said since that day, he does not fuck with Aries Spears. So I don't know what that, maybe he's just I don't know. Maybe he's just a straight up asshole to the public.
Right.
And anybody that's not in his family. I can't see him doing his family like that. I don't think he be asshole in his family. I think he just don't believe in worldly people, and he just like, man, F all y'all.
On some kind of like Marshawn Lynch type shit, like fuck you, like I don't know.
Right.
But nah, Marshawn show love. He's more love people.
He show love. Marshawn showed love. I seen him show love to a white lady after they got into a debate. I seen that.
Right. But on this whole the whole skit, man, I didn't even see the whole skit. That's the crazy part. I ain't even see the whole skit. But just like the beginning and how she dropped the kid off and he was looking through the newspaper and stuff, like it's just crazy to like I don't understand what they was going through. Like what you gotta be going through, like where you think that's gonna be funny, like when this is an actual serious topic. Like, you know, a lot of comedians over time, like, you know, we had Richard Pryor talking about drug addiction and things, and these are topics, but this topic here, it's like it's hard to make a joke out of pedophilia. Like there's really no way really to make a joke out of certain shit.
Doing a Bill Cosby is, I don't remember Bill Cosby being caught up for pedophilia. So I don't even know why there was like cause in that video that I watched, he was acting like Bill Cosby when he was like, so I don't know, where he got that from.
So that was that was the angle, because I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, like he was doing some old Bill Cosby shit when he was looking through the thing and looking at the little boy, and he was like, and he would start doing the Bill Cosby shit. He started trying to act like Bill Cosby, and I'm like, Bill Cosby didn't get caught up with that.
Right. Yeah, he was on some, it was what he called Spanish Fly type, you know. Yeah, that's another thing. Like that wasn't even it's not related.
That wasn't even in the equation. That's why I'm saying, like, and let me bring this up real quick, and then I'm gonna bring this video up of the other stuff, man. Hope you come back, man. I don't know how you dropped out. But look, y'all, check this out. Let me bring this up real quick. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure you hit the likes up. And also hit that damn Taco Bell, man. Where is that? Hit that Taco Bell, man, when you get a chance, so that way you get the notifications. If you don't get the notifications on time, man, just unsubscribe and resubscribe. Do all that bullshit, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how it goes. Look, check this out, man. Check this out. Let me just bring this up on the fact that these folks could be facing some jail time, man. You know what I mean? Let's bring this up real quick, man. Tiffany Haddish immediately, listen, this is from the Insider News, immediately arrest and prosecute Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears, accusers say in a letter to Los Angeles district attorneys. Let me bring my boy back in, man. Hold on real quick. Let me bring my dog back in, man. YJ, you back in the building. All right, let's go. I'm about to keep reading this. It says the woman who accused Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears of child abuse reportedly wants the pair arrested. According to NBC News, Jane Doe, she's going by Jane Doe, wrote a letter to the LA County District Attorney on Monday. So that was just yesterday, or whatever way you want to look at it. Jane said that she's prepared to provide infutable evidence that substantiates or allegate all the allegations per the outlet. The anonymous Jane Doe, who filed the lawsuit, accuses comedians Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears of child sexual abuse and requesting that Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office arrest and prosecute the pair, according to the reports. Oh shit, I'm messing up on this reading. Hold on, I gotta hit something just because I'm messing up on the reading. When I be reading shit, y'all, I might mess up. Hold on.
Speech class. And the teacher always said if a person comes to a word, they can't get it, we're gonna let them sound it out and we're gonna help them. But let me do that. Don't you do it. So I never forget this guy named Johnny. He got to a word and it was like, and the teacher, and she kept saying, it sounds like, Johnny, it sounds like, and I said, it sounds like Johnny can't read.
Yeah, man. Sound like I couldn't read right there either, man. I ain't gonna let y'all bust a joke on me without me busting a joke on myself. But look, it looked like it's some trouble, man. It looked like they could possibly face some jail time. I know Queen Lakers brought up a good point earlier. She said, man, where is these parents at, man? Where is these parents at, man? Like, straight up, where is these parents at? You know what I mean? Where was the parents at for that guy, man? I mean, I saw the video, man. You know what I mean? I saw probably a minute and 30 seconds, and the little boy was in his drawers, man. And I'm like, I don't even know what kind of acting is this. This is crazy.
Yeah, I was watching something earlier on a channel called Comedy Hype.
Yeah, for sure. With old boy off of How to Be a Player, he's on there.
Yeah, they got a lot of comedians and everything, touching on everything in the comedy world, whatnot. Pretty big channel. But one thing that I took note of whenever there was a guy on there, I forgot who he was. He came on there talking about child actors and how studios are ran and things, and he basically said the one big rule or the major rule when it comes to a child actor is that, it's in the contract that the parent has to stay within an eye shot, or, the parent can't just drop the kid off and leave. There's a certain thing where, yes, the director is the director, and you're not here to direct the child in any way when it comes to the acting or the scene or anything, but you need to be in eye shot of your child at all times. And that's one of the clauses in it. So that's why I'm like, you saying that the parent basically is going to district attorneys and all this. And my thing is, like, at the time, what really, like, where was you at? Like, what, you let this whole thing go on? Because, you don't just do one take and it's over. Like, you see what's going on. If you were within eye shot, then you going to see what's going on to a certain extent. And how could you just sit there and let that, did you sit there and let that ride? And now you trying to come out and get some money? I don't know. It's just a little weird.
It's giving me something like them Michael Jackson case vibes, all different type of like shit like that, R. Kelly shit, where these parents are not being held responsible, as well as these people that are participating in these acts with them, because the parents participated in these acts because they were there, because they wanted their kids to be famous. So they're still doing the same thing now, like you just said, trying to get the bread. That's why I be like, when they say this stuff that they saying, boom, you know what I mean? Look, you incriminating yourself too. You just don't know it. Well, you do know it. You just don't give a damn. And you know the courts, they not gonna focus on you because for some reason the courts are not focusing on the parents that are bringing these kids.